Let's do that before I forget. So, Thanos is obviously our big build-around for the season. And the thing to understand about Quick Draw is it works when you draw cards during your turn. So, regular Thanos' stones, as well as like Crystal or Adam Warlock, all of those work with Quick Draw. So, in theory / on the surface level, Thanos Fractured Frontiers should be good with regular Thanos because he's gonna load Infinity Stones into his pistol as you play Infinity Stones out of your deck. Is a consideration. That being said, while that'll make it good at loading Infinity Shots into your deck, it's going to be less good at drawing him consistently. What do all of Thanos' stones do? Well, thank you for asking, chat. Conveniently, not my dance has sent me really nice slides to show you. God bless him. So he gets one of these effects at random every time you quick draw a card. So +1 power and movable next turn. Make a copy of your other lowest costed card here. Reduce the cost of cards in your hand by 1. Draw a card. Get +3 power. And destroy the weakest enemy card here. Now, I think you get to know which shots you've loaded. Would be my expectation. You know what he has loaded. Can these repeat? They cannot, I don't believe. The animation shows what shots he loaded. Is this a Spider Ham? I'm looking away from the screen and I'm gonna have to say, chat, please tell me what shot I loaded. Just so we're clear and we understand. It absolutely is. Excellent. Wouldn't have it any other way, Marvel Snap. Please change, or please don't change, or do, you know. There's animation on Thanos before you play him as well. Okay. Is it like when you hold Moira or whatever, it shows it there? Or will you see it behind it, or... It's Moira-esque. Okay, cool. That's good. And Moira-esque is perfect. Chuki, thank you for the almost 7 years of support. Welcome back. Jane Foster, Fractured Frontiers, just really good on rate card. Yeah. Guaranteed to be a 3. Well, guaranteed's maybe a little strong, but loosely a 3/8. And then can be a 3/12. But the asterisk for her is you have to have 4 other cards in play between you and your opponent in order for her effect to work. So like if you quick draw her early, you may not get her effect. Psylocke's a really neat ramp card. Basically I've built a lot of Luna Snow decks in my time, looking to get to 5s, and Psylocke is gets you to 5 while also being pretty powerful in a way that I got 400 Uatu boosters, chat. I have unlocked 400 Uatu boosters. We're rich. All right, what's the Jane? Is Marvel Snap getting $20 from me for the first time in a while? I should have done this a second ago. I like several of these other ones that are not the $10 one better, so I guess I'm just buying the regular pass. Excellent. All right. Let me relaunch Snap here on the computer so we can get our season pass going. If you're buying the season pass at home and you're not someone like me who's collection complete, remember, if you buy the season pass on the web shop, you're going to get an extra Series 5 snap pack with it for free. Have an ad roll while we get things loaded up. We're going to build some decks and play some games. Don't go anywhere. I feel like this track needs more cowbell shit. The art on these is gorgeous. Francisco, thank you for the 3 years of support. Thanks for keeping me around. That is a very creepy vulture variant. Let's get some friends. So again, I've only bought the regular season pass. But we can get Jade Fractured Frontiers from the step back here, which we will do. You already speculated the new limited time game mode this month. Chat was saying that it was heavily implied in the season kickoff video to be, what's it called? To be draft. But that could also be wishful thinking on their part. I haven't actually watched it. Our typical $100 start of season bundle with two, what's it called? Why am I being offered a bundle with a Series 3 step pack in it? Hey, thanks for the primer, Starfire. What? It's an anchor. Yep, I suppose. We like to call that a real bad look in the biz. Holy shit, how many bundles are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12? 12. Cool. Couple 2, 3. Street Fit, thanks for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. Does the US version of Snap not display the dollar price on gold purchases? I just came back to the game and I thought displaying the euro prices was a great change to make it less predatory. Yeah, they only display the euro prices because They're legally required to in those countries. Matthias, thank you for the Prime. Is Surge plus Jubilee Surfer on the web shop worth it? So you gotta understand that anything you buy in Marvel Snap is you paying for pixels. So nothing you could buy in this game is worth it, chat. You're literally spending your money for pixels. That being said, imagine paying for pixels, chat. If you're someone who buys pixels, I could never imagine anybody who would be dumb enough to buy a pixel. But in the event that you are someone who was dumb enough to buy a pixel, you should always buy the season pass, the super premium pass, and then the gold pass in that order. So basically the only time you should be buying bundles in Marvel Snap is if you are willing to spend more than $25 in that month on Marvel Snap. Okay, multiple people have said new game board, so now I need to go look. We're not actually gonna play a game. We're gonna build a deck with the new cards, but I need to see the new game board. Several people have said new game board. I'm marginally excited now. These tokens are so fungible. And then when it comes to evaluating bundles past that, especially the cash ones, the best priced bundles typically have cards for the price of somewhere between 10 and 25 USD per card. The new game board is always on the ladder. Wow, I am being discriminated against. Holy shit, they only gave the new game board to the ladder. This is an attack on me personally. All right, I will press the play button on the ladder so we can show the new game board on stream. Note this ladder match is being played under protest from the streamer. Yes, please note that down. It does look really cool. All right, I'm not actually gonna play. I'm not actually gonna play. Escaped. It's a great piece of art. It's a shame I'm never gonna see it again because that's the only time I'm playing ladder this season. All right, let's build the deck with the new cards and play some games. I've always wondered why there isn't a seasonal game board. I mean, I'm sure there haven't been. I'm actually really surprised they added one because I'm sure they're a lot of work and don't translate into any actual money. Ultimate Fantasy Shang. Oh? No, I don't have him. All right, let's play the new man, huh? I feel like we should split him. We should split him and put a border on him. Infinity. What is the auto deck? Good question. Yeah, shout out to Wildcard Boosters letting me do this easily, by the way.
Mastery.
Oh, we had Frosted Glass too on that split. Perfect.
Border unlock.
To set a low bar. This is not the worst. This is not the worst auto deck I've seen. One might even say it's good? Question mark? Adam Warlock with Quick Draw feels odd. For reference, Adam Warlock works with Quick Draw. Auto deck has all 3 new cards. Yeah, I mean, they work together. Stick is weird? Stick is weird, yeah. Why is Stick here? He has Jane synergy. Kinda? Maverick kinda has Jane synergy. Domino and Quicksilver make you more likely to have Quick Draw on your 3s. I agree. That is accurate. They're also guaranteed 1s and 2s for Jane, which is nice. What if we start with Wicked Thanos? I think, unironically, I think we can still do this stuff. I like doing Domino decks before Doc Ock releases. Yeah, that's a good call. Play some other 5s for Psylocke. All right. You know, someone asked me about this card this morning. Toot all aboard. Coped up. I probably don't want that many 5s because they make too much top end makes Thanos worse. So I probably want a good glut of 3s. A good glut of 3s and 4s. What about like Sarah in here too? I'm gonna put I think I have a fantasy variant for her. Yeah, am I recalling that correctly? Is this a fantasy variant? Yeah, she's got armor. Yeah, she has armor in all of them. Oh, is this the Justino one? I think it's the Justino. It's Justino. You want to be a Luna Stoneck? Yeah, Luna. And then probably like another 3 and a 4 here. When do we play all the Infinity Stones deck? Do you want Cosmic Ghost Rider? Yeah, I probably want some slop. Is it like a 3-drop and Cosmic Ghost Rider? Who's my other 3? Shadow King! God, I hate that shit, right? I hate it. I hate it. Mercury's not a bad answer either. I think I like Mercury better. She plays out proactively better. Much better on curve gameplay, yeah. Alright, let's start here. Do we have enough to do with Wicked's energy? Real question. Do we have enough to do with Wicked's energy? But what about... Esme's cute. Well, I guess she's kind of bad with Thanos. She's good with Infinity Ultron, though. Fine with Wicked. And Coulson. I mean, I really liked Agent Coulson and Wicked decks in the past. I do him instead of Drex.
Opponent snapped.
The quick draw effect is aggressive and sweet. I dig it. I dig it. So again, all of our cards have quick draw right now. Wait, did that have two bullet? Why do they both have 2 bullets loaded in? Do they start with a bullet loaded?
What are the odds?
He starts with 1. Okay, that's good to know. And now we do have a scotch of awkwardness because, like, I have the Wicked in hand, so I want to play for my hand and not for my quick draws. But I also, like, loaded 2 shots on the first 2 turns, so, like, is that the end of the world? Probably not. I could just Cosmic Ghost Rider them center and, like, knock the Ice Cube off. So I also kind of really want to do this Infinite Ultron. What he shows us what shots are loaded. So I have red, purple, yellow. You copy your lowest cost card, draw a card, get 3 power. Oh, he'll load another because he has quick draw. That's an interesting thought. What if I... What if I do this? I think it's this. don't think the blue one wins the game. I don't think any of the shots won the game, right? That's close. Slightly more points to the center. Needed a purple stone is what we needed. If we'd have had a purple stone, we'd have crunched him in the middle. I did pick up alliance missions.
Right on time.
Did I delete the emote? You only need to delete emotes when you update your client. So Psylocke would make Thanos cheaper, but is that actually a meaningful thing to do? Probably. It lets me play a 4 and a 4 on the last turn. I think it's fine. Oh, trying to remember what this card fucking does is a nightmare. I feel like I need to print it out and put a slide on my monitor. Alright, the third game is the charm, assuredly.
Escaped. Opponent snap.
Dana Doc, thank you for the 43 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Here's an easy one page with all the stones. Fantastic.
Always lucky.
Pin that one to my screen. red, orange, and yellow. Draw a card, make a copy, destroy the weakest enemy card. I don't see an image from you, dudes. So we're gonna get rid of Gore on the right. And I think we just Thanos the left, yeah?
I am Iron Man.
Playing the rock costs you copying Psylocke. Oh, I guess I should play the rock in the middle so we copy Psylocke. But I wanted to load the shop, but sure, he copies the smallest thing. Shinsei, thanks for the 32. Welcome back. Did we win this with the Cosmic Ghost Rider Center? I think so. Let's add this image to the overlay really quick. I have an ad roll. I'm gonna add this image to the overlay so we can all remember what this card fucking does. OBS completely changed their ad image interface. It's been a minute. Looks really nice though. Hey, Hex, you're a multi-shillionaire if I remember correctly, yeah? Thanks for always being here. Keep that trickle-down economy in action. 99,617 shillings. I don't know a good place to put this. Hey, puppy girl, thanks for always being here. I don't know where this fits. Is that maybe bottom right? Maybe bottom right. Brennan says Thanos always shoots in the same order. So he loads the shots randomly, but the order he shoots them is the same. Is the distinction. Hey, Woo, thanks for the 22 months. Appreciate you dropping that off. Silver here. Thanks for 11 months. All right, those are the warm-up shit. I've got one more embarrassing loss with this one, and then we'll try something else if it flails around again. Assuredly, these are the cards that make Infinity Ultra playable, though, yeah? Is the web shop currently on fire? Must be new season release day. I mean, it's just that mobile has the new game board. PC has the new game board, too. It's just Conquest is the forgotten redheaded stepchild. The new game board. The new game board is only available for ladder.
Victory.
Prometheus, thanks for the over 2 year, the almost 2 years. Welcome back. Jeff, why aren't you playing with a cowboy hat on? Check. Marvel staff content doesn't make enough money to pay for costumes anymore now. Come on. Since 2026, we're living under Trump's economy. The S&P 500 is doing well, and that's about the only one. Gavin the Thief, thanks for the 22 months. Welcome back.
The universe shall be set right.
We may not be able to get the half, but can we get a yeehaw? If I give an official yeehaw, I believe I have to pay Spriggles royalties, so I'll have to decline on that one too. Evening boom. Are we actually sitting here getting griefed by this chode? That seems to be what's happening. Yeah, and I've snapped, so I can't leave right now. Okay.
Escaped.
Do we usually have issues with this player? Yeah, I don't think they usually grief us. I think they're usually, like, sweating one cube, which is, like, fine, whatever. That's their choice, but saying they're running the cyber down is pretty peak awful behavior.
Snap. Opponent snapped.
Right on time.
The dynamic of like what we're incentivized to play in particular spots is interesting, because like I have a curve set up in my hand here, but now I'm incentivized to not play it and just run whatever we have off the top, right? I mean, that's what I'm happy to run off the top here, yeah. Can we do it? Yes, we can. The fact that your whole hand is quick draw turn 1 makes Wasp and Yellow Jacket interesting. Yeah, in general, Wasp and Yellow Jacket with new Thanos seems sweet. I think conceptually that seems very, very neat. think I need to compete in the center, so they're going to gain another 6 there up to 24. I guess I potentially only gain 3 more if I Cosmic Ghost Rider them. So this ties the center. But I don't know that that's enough. Because we take the text box off of the what's it called here. That means we lose the center. Would you be willing to try new Thanos inbound? Sell me on it. Why is that a good idea? What is he doing there that's worthwhile? What problem is he solving? It's very easy to trigger the quick draws. If you bounce him, do you get his effects again? Like, if it does he keep the shots loaded, or does he fire them? Or does he like fire them?
Opponent snapped. Snap.
Grandmastering him lets him do it too. That's cute. If you load Time Stone, you get to Black Swan your entire hand. I don't hate that. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's duck sucked.
Always lucky.
Escaped.
Oh, that was a cute interaction. The pizza slices into Quicksilver, loaded 3 shots. That's a good catch. That's weird, but I guess makes sense, question mark. Real talk, is Boomerang playable? I'm uncertain. Uncertain Boomerang is playable. Sable, maybe? Sable's probably fine. What's our other payoff? If we're looking to Thanos on 5, it can't be Sasquatch. Monkey's good with Time Stone. I'm looking at your list, Stance. I don't know that I'm a fan. I don't really love. I haven't loved Shulao and Bounce. Chavez is probably fine as other payoff. You're also like notably missing the disruptive elements, which I think are really important in Bounce. I think I want another Chavez. She's numbers on the board. The Wasp Yellow Jacket stuff is interesting. I don't know that I want to do Bounce stuff, but Wasp Yellow Jacket with Thanos is interesting from a Shulao Thanos perspective next. That could maybe be something to do. Pixie Thanos with Sub-Zero. Someone write that down. We're doing it next. We're gonna cope on Bounce here for a minute, but Pixie Thanos with zeros is next on the docket. I'm so absolutely 1,000,000% that. In for that. Time Stone's the good one. If we could find our way to Thanos, Time Stone is stellar. Pretty good.
From the rock.
All right, and there's a redstone in the tank here. So this will copy Toxin and put Thanos back in my hand, yeah? Is that what we want? I don't fucking know, chat, but it sounds sweet. He doesn't discount your hand when you bounce him. What? God, that's horse shit. Oh, I think we still win, but I'm a little sad about this now. Like, I mean, do we just, like, go build the Pixie deck now? I mean, I guess he could still be okay, but, like, that's, like, kind of the thing I was hoping to do, right? Is he literally just does, like, playing him into the bounce path to have the effect to do it again was supposed to be sweet. You need the bounce. The bullets always fire in the same order. Is the problem? We need the copy effect to be the last shot, which is such an like. I guess him cost reducing his potential. Let's play a few more. Him making your hands one less is still good. We just know we can't copy him now.
Hey man, I'm cool.
I have not seen Brand New Day yet. I spent last week at Gen Con, and I am running all of the audio setup for a theatrical production my children are in. So I've got tech rehearsals for like 4 to 5 hours every night this week. And then shows this weekend. I think I like setting this up rather than getting Surge down here so I can beast these back. We'll see what we draw, I guess. You're there when the roof was flooding in. Listen, chat, you're not a real convention goer until a table at the convention you're at has been rained on and a bird has shat on it. Okay? That's just how those things go a good amount of the time. Free lizard. We didn't get a free lizard. I think I want to bounce these guys. So Thanos getting bounced stopped the other honor reveals because they came after the sequence. That is correct. Fuck that Shadow King in particular. Nobody loves him.
Hey, I found a rock.
Found a rock. Playing Korg on Thanos Day is rude. I'm just giving them, what's it called, that are really easy to use. What is this guy doing? Make a copy of your lowest card. Draw a card. Get power. God, this would be so good if I could just, like, have his cost reduction work while, like, it would actually be insane if I could just do this. I mean, we're just gonna double Chavez knowing we can't, but I'm just sad by I'm sad about what could have been. Okay, and he loaded a blue stone here so he can move around, which is nice. Do you think if we ask them, they could change the order? I am absolutely gonna make that request. I don't know if they'll oblige, but
Victory.
change what order? So Thanos loads his shots in a random order, but he always fires them in the same order. The red shot's going off first. Assuredly, we draw one drop.
Opponent snapped. Escaped.
Does firing bullets remove them from the effect? It does not. So if you Grandmaster him or bounce him and replay him, you get to get the shots again. Random, but I missed what Agent Venom. We were just talking the other day about how Agent Venom could probably stand to be a what's it called again? 2-4 that made things 4.
Hey man, I'm Cook.
Am I loading shots? I think I'm loading shots. Red Wing Gaming. Maybe. What if I do this with the intention to beast these next turn?
I found a rock.
And I can play this down over here with the intention to toxin them back next turn. Yeah, the audio-visual designs continue to be tops. Absolutely. We are fully loaded. We are fully loaded. It's not a drill. Narrator. Maybe it was a drill. I believe they refer to this instance as blue bulleted. Shots. I just need to play for all three, yep. This is winning here. This is winning here. This is winning here. Head shear. How do you feel about new Psylocke? I think most of those... I've played a lot of different Luna Snow accelerated to 5-drop decks, and I would assume all of those want to play new Psylocke now. There's a few different variations on those. That'll be worth experimenting with.
Hello, so happy.
This is exactly the outcome we were playing to get around. We needed to play to be winning all 3 lanes, so that way we lose the Infinite lane and then win the other 2.
Victory.
Spinal Celery, I know you're saying you're just dropping by, but like we've been live for like 20 minutes. And by that I mean the new season's been live for barely an hour. No strong opinions as of yet, other than the VFXs look good. I wouldn't trust the take of anybody at this point who's telling you they've been through multiple decks and you should trust them. I think I want to get Surge going rather than loading a shot this turn. Close though. That's kind of interesting. That's true. An hour is usually enough to tell you if I think a card is feels bad. Someone with the username Hurry Up Loser sweating us in the lower ranks of Cotton Quest has some irony to it. I simulated over 1,000 games in my head, and Thanos and Psylocke are a must grab. Excellent. Noted.
Hey, you found a rook.
Better than saying you had ChatGPT simulate 1,000 games. That's true. Accurate. Quick draw gives you a more powerful effect if you play the card the turn you drew it. Yep. Thanos gives all your cards quick draw, basically. So anyways, I started blasting. I have a 2/4. Yes, effects like Adam Warlock, Crystal, and other things that draw cards over the course of your turn work with Thanos. Got him!
Victory.
How do you feel about next week's card? How does it play? Gamer, I can't even tell you what card's releasing next week. We said we have 4 cards releasing this week. Can I get through those first? Quantum Rift, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, hurry up, loser. The 2 to 9 sweat special. Ew. Just gonna get the Krakoa out of the way here too. Oh yeah, that is how that works, isn't it? Somewhere in my brain I knew I was getting 2 of those, but... Am I playing these? Playing at least one. Honestly, probably both.
I found the rock.
Yes, Werewolf does kind of have Thanos synergy. Agree with that. Concur. They both want you to have a low curve, and Yellow Jacket is sweet. Agree. Pretty good high roll. Although I guess there's a good chance that that was guaranteed. Hate to give the sweaty baby some cubes, but I don't think there's anything we can do here, unfortunately, gamers. Littlest son, thanks for the 20 months. Appreciate you dropping that prime off again. Big part of why I'm able to do what I do as a job is because of the support of folks like you. Thanks for clicking those buttons and taking a couple of buckaroos from Jeffrey Bezos and sending them my way. Good afternoon. The second, very good at loading up the revolver, but you still have to draw Thanos. Yeah, absolutely. There's our man. How does copying Thanos work? Does the copied one have the loaded bullets already, do we know? Or like, if I like Mother Ascani or Moon Girl him. Anyone on the up and up? I've been trying to copy him, but it's hard to pull off, yeah. It's probably extra hard to do while also loading your shots. The copy won't have any shots, got it. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have put Chavez here so I could make two. If I didn't put Chavez here, I could have double Thanos copied Silver Sable. That would have been sick. Yes, we have space. We have the space shot, so we can move him center here as well. It is accurate. Oh, I forgot he was going to make my hand free. Not that we have space for that, but it's nice to have. No target, my deck is empty. Yep, accurate. The discount seems good. No, it's 50-50 to get Sable versus Chavez with the red shot. Yes. Yep. He copies your lowest cost card, yeah? Reality Stone over there. That's an interesting build, Ben. I don't know if I understand what Sinister Six is doing there. Rest seems okay.
Hey man, I'm cool. Hey, you found a rook.
The Thanos loading extra shots while he's on the board is really something.
Victory.
Sinister Six eats domino and low ball stuff for a single lane. Yeah, you just have like a lot of 4s and 5s. My experience with Sinister Six for last week is you need a really low curve on average. The more expensive stuff you have, the harder it is to work out. Oh, that wasn't the Proving Grounds at least. I always forget which conquest we're in. Alright, gamers. The bounce stuff seems very reasonable. So we're going to do another set here with this. I will just remind people, if you want to experiment with bounce, the one thing people always seem to forget is you need to make sure you put disruptive cards like Iceman and Korg in your bounce decks, chat. Let's go ahead and take a brief pause for the cause to let some adverts roll. We're going to play some more of this, so we've got some other decks coming up with the new cards today. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be snapping the afternoon away. Okay, so this is an indictment of how mediocre some of recent card releases have been, but should Boomerang be cut from this deck? The Boomerang's been pretty awkward. I'm not really in love with the Boomerang. I think he should probably be another 1-drop, yeah? Because having a 1-drop on 1 is pretty important. I've actually really liked the Grandmaster. He's felt good even without Boomerang. I don't think we need Falcon. I think I want another good. I think I want another good one. Ham. No, you all want an on reveal that you can bounce. Yeah, it's probably just Hawkeye. It could be Hood. I don't think Electro's enough. I like, you really want them to be able to play out proactively. And Rocket, you can't do proactively. I also kind of like this variant. He's another number. No Yondu. I can't tell if that's a real question or not. I've been so injured by Twitch chat. I'm pretty sure it's Hawkeye. Yeah, I agree. Being able to play him out proactively is a big deal. Maybe I took add disruption too far. Yondu is not disruption. Yondu is just as likely, or even more in most instances, to get rid of a card that's not relevant to your opponent's strategy as it is to get rid of a card that stops their deck from working. Your opponent losing a card to Yondu is no different than it being buried in the bottom cards of their deck that they weren't going to draw that game anyways. Milling your opponent is not disruption. It's a very, very common misconception among card gamers. And also, it also explicitly gets rid of the cheapest cards.
Opponent snapped.
Hey man, I'm cool.
I think we are getting a Doctor Doom Doomsday card in December. Absolutely. 1 million%. They have a Hitmonkey. So my understanding is this one's not going to load any extra shots, yeah? It's just going to stay on blue-red for forever. You've got to be forking shirting me. It's actually kind of absurd. Yep, only this Thanos is loading a shot. This could have gone much worse. Green and yellow stones both don't matter. I got the new game board in Conquest. Oh, that's exciting. Maybe they forgot to push a button. I did complain about it not being there, so. Don't throw away your shot, Chip. Pew 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 pew. Oh my goodness, we lose the Drex. Brutal. Never mind, I queued for ladder like a dummy. That sounds more accurate. Freaking Triskelion, man. As someone who already hated Triskelion, it rooting Thanos draws gives me another reason to. Is Mother Ascani still worth buying? No, probably not. She's definitely a card they over-nerfed. Opponent playing Alliance with Thanos. I think that was an Iron Patriot Alliance. Evil Thanos.
Universe shall be set right.
I guess evil stuff and fractured Thanos are both good with regular Thanos.
Opponent snapped.
Man's actually less good against. Iceman is less good against the quick draw stuff because they don't want to play cards already in their hand anyways. I bought Mother Ascani for my Surfer deck, and they nerfed her 3 days later. FYI, the OTA schedule is posted months in advance. If you're someone with limited resources, you should probably never be buying cards the week that they're OTAing something. Just, like, chill for a second. You should never buy Series 4 cards. I don't think that's true, RST. If you're missing a lot of Series 4 cards, it still takes a while to build those up. I'm a pretty big proponent of buy cards you want to play with. Should we Toxin the bar? I don't know, that bricks a draw, which doesn't seem very good. Oh my god, all of these locations are horrible for me. Mother Ascani's still playable. Is she? I haven't looked at her stats. I haven't played against that card in forever since they changed her. I feel like I'd be surprised if her stats were good. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Playing into 3 hostile locations is a peak mouse experience. I wish I could tell you were wrong, but yeah, this deck has a lot of location variants. Oh, it's so sad that I didn't load Space Stone, and I'm not going to be able to. That's so sad. Doesn't have anything to do. Oh. Chuck the Hawkeye and Hawk and the Iceman with the bullseye. Maybe. I never really thought about it.
Taking aim.
Escaped.
I really have to disagree with the people in YouTube chat that are patting each other on the back and agreeing that Mother Ascani is still a good card. This is just like not what the stats of a good card look like. I think she was a very similar to Fin Fang Foom, where they absolutely over-nerfed her, and if you absolutely love her, you could probably still win games with it, but it's not a good card anymore. It's very cope. Especially in decks like Victoria Hand. The Victoria Hand decks would rather just play other cards now. She's not best in slot anymore. And those, like, Victoria Hand decks really kind of aren't a thing anymore. They're Gambit Horsemen of Death decks. Is really their defining characteristic / feature.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, Victoria herself isn't good enough to play in what used to be Victoria Hand deck. She's not a best in slot anymore. In a post Gambit world. Dream Dimension sucks. Evergreen comment. Hopefully we can draw Nico and she can save us. Hello. Next thing you're gonna tell me Patriot's not good at my rock deck. Oh, you better sit down before we continue this conversation. think I'm just spending my resources this turn. With the Dream Dimension, I'm not really going to have time later. Does anyone know how new Thanos works with Symbiote Spider-Man? You can fire the same shots a second time. If that's what you're asking.
Taking aim.
In what I think I would consider a flavor win, Sam Wilson's shield is good against Thanos trying to blow things up. Thanos Grandmaster is a 50-50 to be real good. Why would it be real good? It would just make Thanos slightly bigger. I think I just do this, and we murder one of these, and then slide a big Thanos into the center. Sure, but that still just gives me a big thing in one lane, Steric. My 50-50. Platinum Tiles, thank you for the 19 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Important stones do not trigger off of Thanos. I really wish I could muster the confidence with which people will go on the internet and just be aggressively wrong. So close. One way to put it. At least my Thanos 50-50 didn't matter. Oh, does the Soul Stone shot always destroy the weakest card? You're right, it does. I mixed it up with Reality Shot, destroying. Those types of inconsistencies are annoying. I feel like Reality and Soul Stone should probably template to work the same way. Reality Shot is lowest cost, and Soul Shot is weakest power. Having the conditionals for effects on the same card be slightly different like that makes remembering what they do much harder. Does Bounce have any explicit synergy with New Thanos? Yeah, New Thanos wants you to be able to play cards consistently the turn you draw them, and Bounce having a really low curve enables that. So having a one drop on one is good for New Thanos. Being able to draw whatever I draw next turn and play it is good for New Thanos. He's a card that encourages you to have a low curve. Oh, that's deeply annoying. Bounce in 3 hostile locations. Tale as old as time. Sub to Jeff with Prime. Marvel and the Snap. All right, Hitmonkey slides into Brooklyn Bridge every time. Hurry up in that Prime Fictitious Genius. Can Nico clear deep space? Oh, yeah, she could technically. I wanted to load my gun, but maybe that was wrong. Last year, I remember them saying they were going to change locations, so the restricted location was most likely to come up together, and that ended up happening. It did, yeah. Decks like Bounce just have a lot of location variants. So this loads the last 2 shots into Thanos Stadia. I'm playing 2 quick draw cards. All 3 of these cards have the quick draw effect, both the Nico ones and Sable doesn't load because her text is disabled. Man, that's horse shit. Oh, we've not tried the Pixie deck yet. We said we were going to try that after Bounce. That's fine. The Greenstone doesn't do anything at this point anyways. You need the Greenstone by turn 5 for it to be useful.
Taking aim.
It's fine. We're guaranteed to top deck a 1. And that 1 will be free from Surge. Sable on the right. If you had a way to put a 5th card into a location, that would be a pretty neat trick. You should let me know how it works. Does he go to 4 in the center? I think he goes to 4 in the center. I don't actually know. It's Hawkeye. Hawkeye technically has a trigger pending here from the last turn. Beast is gonna bounce Thanos. He sure fucking is, isn't he? That's fine. We still won there. Nightingale, thank you for the 2.5 years. Welcome back.
Victory.
Hey, I was expecting this to get bigger from the trigger pending here. It's weird that the text for the previous turn was disabled in deep space. We're just getting prepared for surprise limbo. Exactly that. Again, when lots of new cards come out, especially new cards like Fractured Thanos that have really weird and different types of abilities, I try not to focus on specific deck lists because it's going to take some time to optimize and figure out the details. But one definite takeaway from the first couple of Fractured Frontiers Thanos decks we've played so far is having a low curve so you can consistently load the shots seems like a thing you want to be doing. So even if bounce isn't something I want to do long term, I'd be surprised if suddenly it's competitive. Having a deck with a lot of like 1s and 2s in it is probably a reasonable thing we want to be doing with this card. We're going to take an ad break and we're going to build Pixie Fractured Frontier Thanos next. Speaking of cheap cards, because zeros like Wasp and Yellow Jacket sound somewhat appealing. We'll see you in 120 seconds, gamers, for some more. Don't go anywhere. The curves seem good. The bounce aspect seems not great. Wow. Why would you say something so fucking rude to me on New Season Day? I'm not saying you're wrong, but I am saying you shouldn't have said it out loud. Yeah, probably Werewolf by Night stuff is the appropriate competitive direction to go rather than bouncing. Surge is probably decent too, yeah. What are our payoffs here? Is the new Psylocke deck? Do I want like some rampy stuff? I probably don't hate like Iceman or Ham as cheap things still. Boom. I don't know that I buy that Boom is good. I don't hate the idea of Gore. Gore makes Iceman better than this. Or Korg, maybe? I like Korg. Mobius is an enabler. Probably payoffs from here. Do you want Jane Foster to draw the zeros? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Blink does not work how we want with Pixie. Probably ideal to not do that. Magneto or Red Hulk is probably the answer. Gotta make some Noombars. What about Galactus Herald? Like first steps? I really don't have stats to play on the board early to level him up. What about Arnim Zola? Would that re-trigger Theanos? It does, I believe, but having a clean lane's a pretty big requirement. Bounce was on a bunch of top 10 lists by content creators who give me names. Who's telling you that Bounce is a top 10 deck in Marvel Snap right now?
Snap.
Well, that's a bold fucking take. Don't just say creators, be specific. You know, people. People are saying it. Who are people? Very Trump-coded statement, yes. But that type of phrasing would not be specific tends to be used by grifters and shifters. Many people even. Insert Spider-Man beam here. People in chat harassing our Pixie. She's doing her best. Cut her some slack. I can find the exact video if you want. Not now, last season. In May? When was Bounce good in May? The chatter claims KM best. I feel like I'm going to say I don't believe you. You have fun at Gen Con. Gen Con was stellar. Ton of fun. Jane pulls a card and keeps the quick shot till next turn. Yes, all cards that add cards to your hand keep the quick shot till the next turn. Jane, Adam Warlock, Crystal, all that kind of stuff. We are very dead.
Escaped.
I'm just gonna give you a timeout, bud. For those that want to follow along with Bounce was the top deck last season, the specific answer was Sinister Six Bounce with Juggernaut. I very seriously doubt. I very seriously doubt KM Best told you that was the top deck. Maybe you're misconstruing KM Best typical, these are decks that people who are ranked highly are playing that are weird. Velius, thank you for the over 3 years. That's something that KM does a roundup with some frequency. Where he talks about, hey, this is what people who have high ranks are playing. And they'll often have some recency bias there because people want to try the new cards. He definitely didn't call it a top deck. It was in a day one decks video. Okay, sure, yeah, that I would absolutely believe. None of the stats of those ended up being good. What is the Luna Snow replacement in this deck? A gamer, this deck's probably fucking terrible. Just follow your heart. As I draw my 6 and 3 drops with this Thanos card, I am strongly coming around to what we said a second ago, which was I need to just have a bunch of cheap cards in my deck. Yeah, okay. Throwing this away, building Werewolf Thanos.
Escaped.
Kill it with fire. I think you want your deck to be majority cards that cost less than 3. I think is my 2 hours in take on Thanos, and I think I want most of my deck to cost less than 3. Early enough that could still end up being wrong, but that's my day one deck building. Maybe I talk myself into playing a Shulao since we're gonna do this. But my gut is like Werewolf, Shulao, Thanos, and then everything else 1s and 2s. Wingbeat loads the shot, doesn't it? Yeah, that sounds great. Chula also has Yellow Jacket surgery. It does, yeah. It does. Merlin. Merlin's an interesting thought. Grandmaster's okay. Merlin does let me hood. Clea Marvel Boy. Nah, I'm not at the point where we're playing unplayable cards yet. Not in this deck, but Shadowlands Daredevil is an interesting consideration with him. Because he's a cheap card that gives you cheap cards. He makes you a little bit less likely to draw him, but I think that's fine. Quake could be okay. Scarlet Witch is probably better than Quake. I want something techie. New Psylocke is interesting, actually. Actually, no, I don't hate this. We're pretty happy to have either of our 5s be cheaper. She's just a 3 though, is the problem. I think we toss Hood. I'm kind of low on numbers though, right? Like I only have Werewolf, Shulao, Thanos if I get rid of the Hood. He's also like 2 1-drops, which is nice for Shulao. I'm gonna start here. We already have Merlin. We could cut Witch. Oh, I like that suggestion. Okay, yeah, I'm in for that. It doesn't get rid of our 1s either. Yeah, I like that call up. Let's just try a new card. Does Quick Draw apply to spells? For Thanos it does, yeah, any card you draw.
Opponent snapped. Oh, snap.
Corrin. Corrin's unfortunately a card that took a pretty big hit in terms of power level. They got rid of its point of power. I think I want to get Merlin going for the sake of Shulao, since I have Shulao in hand, but I don't have Thanos guaranteed. Prowler could be okay. I could see Prowler being good in Psylocke's slot if we end up not liking her. Oh, fuck you, game. Fuck you. What a fucking tease, Ben Brode. This fucking video game. Thanks, I hate it. Sweat, baby, sweat. Sweat, baby, sweat. We get Thanos middle and move him. We can. I could also Shulao this turn and load another shot into him, but I don't know that loading another shot really does anything. We already have Soul Stone and Space Stone. And Purple Stone. We both had the exact same Thanos triggers, chat. What are the odds? What are the odds? Nico rolled 2x earlier. Yeah. Nico has already passed her 2x, unfortunately. Probably did. Shulao was plus E tier. Fuck her up, Buttercup. GG. New game board only took them 8 years. Have you just like never played a limited time game mode? There's like 5 or 6 different game boards in Marvel 10. Left location's going on a rag.
Victory.
Game was a little sloppy from the opponent's side, but we persevered. We got to do a Thanos thing and a Shulao thing. Our flavors tasted okay together. I don't know that we've created a peanut butter cup, but might be something here. Do we want to play Venus? I don't think so. Normally you want a lot of things that scale. People like Venus to be good. Not like just werewolf like we're playing. Thanos especially seems good in like a Kitty Venus Angela shell. Yeah, I'd buy that for $1. Just like looking for decks. Looking for decks that have low curves are, I think, where you want to be for working on Thanos stuff. Again, I think the part of the sauce so far feels like you want to have a majority of your deck cost less than 3.
Oh, snap.
I think I'd rather load a shot than have an extra 2 on Shulao. Agree or disagree? It's an interesting sequencing decision. Too early, lady. Psylocke did help with playing multiple cards on 5 and 6 in the last game. That's a really good observation. She was in fact useful. That's kind of funny. That's a reality stone we just loaded in, yeah. So that will, that'll let Thanos copy her here.
Opponent snapped.
I think we're probably dead because our opponent's playing a combo deck, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this because it's fun. Oh, yeah, they're just gonna Galactus us, right? While they're snapping. Yeah, get that APM conceded before the animation plays. We could have played around Thanos there. It's just a less fun line. I wanted to try and do something deep. Do OG Thanos' stone affect fractured Thanos like Captain Shields does? I'm confused as to how you think those could interact. So they technically have some synergy in the aspect that you want to be playing out cheap cards with the new Thanos, but there's not like a direct interface other than like they have their kind of synergistic and work how you want them. Like you want cheap cards. That's where the synergy stops.
Opponent snapped.
Wow.
Snap.
Let's get loaded up here, huh? Oh, Space Stone cannot draw new Thanos. That's what I could see you thinking of. Yeah, correct. Space Stone cannot draw new Thanos. It's a good specific direct call out that maybe there's confusion on. She's always early, Chip. Marvel retreat! Marvel retreat! My kingdom to start a season with Deadpool Steiner active. Just like release 3 brand new cards and give me a game mode where people are actually incentivized to play the games. My dream. It's my dream. It's my Marvel Snap dream, chat. Sweet new cards in a game mode where we play it out. Hail to the king, baby. Alright, Time Stone's loaded. Potentially have some discounts this game. Think I want to draw cards and give up Werewolf on 3? Maybe I should Wing Beat for the sake of... Maybe I should Wing Beat for the sake of Shulo. Turn. Who gave Psylocke Domino's text box? I just want to talk. It's funny right there.
And the rook.
Finally hit Greenstone, and it's gonna be sweet. Dream Dimension is the 3rd location. If you would have Psylocke instead of Werewolves, you could have turned 5 Thanos. Yeah, but then I lose my big payoff, yeah. Seems not good. Hey Jeff, I'm newer to the game. I want to play with the new cards, but I don't know if it's worth getting a season pass. I'm missing some of the key series 5 cards for the Thanos deck. So, one of the best pieces of advice I can give you is that you're allowed to play decks that you didn't copy off the internet. So like, sure, you're almost assuredly, if you're newer, especially, even if you're not newer, you're probably missing some Series 5 cards for, like, a deck you see me playing on my channel here, right? But, like, with just, like, following good deck building heuristics, like, new Thanos wants to be played with lots of cheap cards, so you can load his shots, you can build your own deck list and work around that. In general, the Season Pass in Marvel Snap is the most stuff for money you will get, even if you don't care about the particular Season Pass card. And I think Thanos Fractured Frontier is a phenomenal design for a Season Pass card in Marvel Snap. I think this type of very unique effect, where he's novel and you build your deck around him and he does some neat things, is exactly the type of card I love getting added to a collection. Yeah, we win that game if they don't buff Gambit's extra points of power, for sure. Oh my god, this fucking Psylocke! Goosefraba. Goosefraba. I'm definitely playing Yellow Jacket. I'm definitely playing Nico and Wing beating Thanos. Do I want to once in future? I think I'm chilling on the once in future for a turn to make it more likely that I can double spell. Also, feel like top deck werewolf next turn is better to wait. Sweet, rewarded. Can we set up Thanos copying werewolf? Maybe? Yes? I don't know if this is good, but it's fucking sweet. So let's do it. Giddy up. Order. Oh no, I need the dog. I need the dog here. Yeah. I was thinking I wanted the most wolf jumps, but I actually want this way. Oh, and I want to copy the bigger one, right? So I want to do this into this into this. Final answer. That was the test. Some of you passed. The rest of you do better next time. Okay. I mean, yeah. Yeehaw! This was the last card I played, yeah. Alright, I'm sold. I'm sold. In. Oh, because they're gonna endanger us, yeah? So I should do this, into this, into this, into this, into this. This is last character, yeah? Yeah. And this will end up with one dog here and one dog here. Is 2 wolf jumps better than Psylocke? Psylocke's an unreveal. Oh, is she not? Is she a quick draw? No, yeah, no, she's both. They're both. She's both. She's both. Don't confuse me. Don't confuse me, Chad. I'm not very bright. I am not a smart man. Cool. All right. Giddy up, cowboys. Giddy up, cowpokes. That just made all of my happy neurons fire in the way that I want them to fire while playing Marvel Snap. Werewolf by Night is everything that is good and pure and wonderful about this game. Like, really, wholly, truly, fully, there is no card that is more pure, distilled, everything that's good about Marvel Snap than Werewolf by Night. Merlin's also fun. Psylocke's actually been very good so far. She's been very, very useful. Obviously, that game she wasn't one, but the cost reductions have been clean so far. All right, you know what else is clean, chat? Whatever AI slop these adverts are about to try and sell you. We'll see you in 120 seconds. We're going to jump the dog around the board some more when we return. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out today. And don't go anywhere, gamers. If you're watching on the YouTube side, don't forget to hit the like button on whatever video is in front of you right now. I appreciate the folks that have done that already today. I assume this is the last thing. Yeah, I have a hard cut every day this week, Ben. Oh, I have to be at Crosstown for tech rehearsals, like hour 15. So tomorrow's gonna be an almost all Snap stream, by the way, though. So if you're someone hanging out that's got a deck with any of the new cards in it, we'll take some viewer decks. We'll look at some stats and pull some things. I think my plan for tomorrow is we'll do a little bit of Dark Legion to start the day, and then we'll have like 5, 6, 7 hours of Snap is the game plan. So we got a bunch of things to check out. I really like Thanos. Me coming to the conclusion that Thanos likes to be in a deck full of lots of inexpensive cards makes me happy. Those are the types of decks I like to build. Decks full of inexpensive cards that play to the board early. So my favorite things to do in Snap. A 5/8 that likes to be played with cheap cards. They're right there next to each other. They're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful 5/8 twinsies. And Psylocke makes them both 4/8s. Is Psylocke a must purchase? No, absolutely not. She's more of a support card as opposed to a build around. Thanos Fractured Frontiers is what I would refer to as an archetype defining card, meaning that it's a card that you build your deck around that has a lot of deck building considerations. So if you see a deck with Thanos Fractured Frontier, you can't cut him from it and still play it, most likely. Psylocke's more of like, she's like a ramp adjacent card, right? Like similar to like an Electro or a Luna Snow, or like can be a really good consistent enabler, but like not like the defining thing about a given deck. We played any Jane Foster today? Not really. load some shots and prep my Shulao? Oh, baby. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Hey, man, I'm cool.
I think we want to meet beat Thanos, so I'm gonna Merlin this turn and get our hand empty rather than play these two for Shulao. Psylocke not in hand on turn 2. Is that possible? Wait, that's illegal. Speaking of things that are illegal, god damn it, Benjamin. It's so frustrating. It's actually just unreal. I didn't need more reasons to hate Triskelion, but this season has given me one. This season has given me many reasons to hate Triskelion. All right, Merlin, extra energy, please. Extra energy, please, Merlin. Thank you, Merlin. I appreciate you. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, baby. Any replacements for Shulao and Wingbeat? You need Shulao. He's one of our payoffs. Wingbeat can be any other one drop, probably. The copy might have 0 shots. I mean, that's fine. It should be big though, yeah? Which is what we want. Should be very, very bigly. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh shit. This kills Wilson Fisk. Monstro, no. Oh, it is lowest power. Sorry, I keep mixing up the power and cost. I'm gonna keep doing that because it's really dumb that they're not the same. One of his modes is lowest power. One of them is lowest cost. I'm gonna keep messing it up until I can't no more. This will still be an on reveal, even if it doesn't have. Yeah, Thanos left Wolf right here. Can you confirm it has no shots? I will find out in a second. I'm not gonna rearrange. I don't want to run out of time. Yeah, it was the original Thanos that loaded the yellow shot. Unfortunately, we have been slopped on. Flipped head, should have flipped tails. Yeah, so you can re-trigger Thanos and refire his shots with things like Grandmaster, it looks like, but copying him does not keep them. None of these are particularly exciting.
Epic. Epic.
It doesn't replay the same shots with Grandmaster, but Grandmaster lets you trigger any shots that get loaded after playing Thanos. Oh. I guess I'm not surprised the Twitch chat lied to me earlier, but you know. Here we are. Must be a new card release day.
Hey, I found a rock.
On the rock. Yes, the Symbiote Spider-Man would also not work. That is correct. You'd have to load bullets in the meantime, in between time. Oh. Oh, Thanos. Thanos Surge feels like cheating. Alright, I would like your finest Psylocke, please, deck. Well, I guess that's only okay. Maybe I'm looking for, like, Werewolf here, actually. Werewolf is better. Looking for Werewolf. Does Mother Ascati give you clone shots? So, Mother Ascati and Moon Girl clone the shots that are already there, but the copied Thanos will not load new shots. The copied Thanos will have the shots you've already loaded, but you won't be able to get additional ones past that. The ordering on the bullets is a real head scratcher for some of them. I don't love that you draw after you discount energy, for example. Feels real strange. This is kind of a sicko curve here, huh? I get to murder Merlin. The shots fire in the order of their MCU appearance. Is that real? If so, that's a real fucking stupid way to do it. Psylocke is quick drawn currently. That is accurate. Shulao is only going to be +6 this game, though, which is sad. The shots fire in the order of Brode's favorite Skittles. Am I crazy, or was Space Stone the first of the MCU? I'm gonna be honest, Chad. I just assume whoever said it was MCU related is making stuff up. not quite lucky enough to draw their Thanos.
Victory.
2 energy Shulao though, gamers. That's pretty good. Incidentally, 2 different cards that make all our cards cost 0 has been a good time. Got 2 energy Shulao is the buff that card needs for sure. Poor Black Swan crying in a corner. Listen, activate's always been a clunky mechanic. Nothing we can do about it.
Epic.
Black Swan is a 1-drop win. Unironically, it'll probably make her pretty good. Everybody else has it wrong. The order that the stones trigger inside of the game is actually the order that the colors appear in the lion on my t-shirt. So everybody take a quick mental screenshot of that if you need to know. If you know the order that the stones are gonna go in. I think that's true.
This land can never be fully known.
Snap.
Actually, do I want to snap? I don't really want to play a Weird War game.
Hey man, I'm Cook.
They probably thought discounting the draw was too strong. Second Dinner has a strong bias towards accidentally making 5 energy cards playable. It's just the number one thing you need to know about the game and the design team.
Escaped.
We had a Shulao and we had a Star-Lord. We wouldn't want to repeat of those.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
Load 2 shots and get a Shulao on the first turn of the game. Excellent. Fire it up. Show me Corvus, Iceman. Magic in a discard deck. Looking for Merlin. Can I find a Merlin? I'd be pretty surprised if this card doesn't have a playable home somewhere.
I found the rock.
I think 3s that make 5s playable, in addition to having like a random upside like this, is pretty good. My expectation is that most of my Luna Snow decks will want to play Psylocke moving forward. That could end up being wrong, but that's where my gut's at on the first day. All right, Merlin, I'm gonna need you to clean things up here. I feel like Jane Foster. No, I've not played any games with Jane Foster, really.
Taking aim.
Jetsman is boating in Michigan. Oh my gosh, we've been so excited about the new season. I've been forgetting to say it. Chat! You live in Michigan. Get out and vote today, please. I know it's probably close to... How long are the polls open there? Anybody know? When do the Michigan polls close? Someone tell me. Eighth are open for a while. Chat, you can get out and vote for a Saeed. A chance to send another progressive to the Senate. Drag the fucking Democratic Party to the left, kicking and screaming.
This land is always changing.
Who's my last played character? Oh, we can murder Dracula, can't we? Yeah, that's probably the play. Werewolf's not going to move, so we're going to copy something on the left. Nice to see 15 holds here on the right. Rock plus Shulau could be correct, but playing the new card with all the bullets loaded and murdering Dracula is a lot more appealing, so we're going to do that.
I am reborn.
Quick draws always trigger under the same circumstances, gamers.
Victory.
Quick draw is you play the card the turn you draw it. You get quick draw, so always does this. If you play it the turn you draw it, it impacts this instead. And same thing with Jane. You always get her effect, and then you get her effect twice on all those cards if you play her the turn you draw her. Chat, my wife just sent me a message, which reminded me that she sent me this picture earlier today, and I wanted to share it. Isn't she adorable? Her brothers were busy working on other things, and she wanted to play a board game. So she set it up with the stuffies. Apparently, she was explaining the rules to them as well. It's King Domino, I believe. Would any of the parents in the audience be surprised to hear that this Eevee was the singular most expensive item I purchased at Gen Con this weekend?
Victory.
Eevees are premium priced, yep. How was your fun? I really enjoyed Riftbound. My week's kind of crazy this week, helping run tech for the show the kids are doing, but I absolutely intend to rip into some paper Riftbound stuff and maybe play some local things if they're firing. One of the LGSs in town has a Riftbound night on their calendar. I have no idea if people show up for it or not, but we'll probably find out. I think the kids will like it. The boys will like it. Haley would probably get it too. It's honestly probably easier to pick up than Pokemon.
Destiny will arrive.
Lot of Thanos on the other side. I played a Riftbound pre-release after watching a couple of how-to-play videos on YouTube. I went 3-1, and the one round that I lost, my opponent played one of their cards incorrectly for a majority of the match. To their advantage. And I don't think they were cheating. I think they just didn't know they were all new cards, and I didn't know enough to pay attention or to ask. We were playing for one booster pack per game you won, so it was like, you know, I don't think anybody was being scummy over a $3 or $4 pack or whatever it is. That's just like the kind of stuff that happens in a pre-release. They're new cards. People are figuring stuff out. Whoo! Turn 3 Fractured Frontier Psylocke. She does exist. I can't believe we didn't get. I was fully ready to get Cosmos there. First time we got to do that, I was 1,000,000% expecting to get Cosmo here. And I think I'm saving this for a turn so I can... No, I might want to play the Thanos next turn, actually. Let's do this. Jeff's been hurt too many times. A lot, Jeff. A lot. I've been playing Marvel Snap for over 4 years now. Might have wanted to set up the dog getting copied by Thanos. Maybe... All right, Merlin. You made this void, Merlin. I'm gonna need you to clean up your mess, okay? Shang-Chi. The one card in my deck I could draw that doesn't let me load in another shot here. Yeah, werewolf is cooked, unfortunately.
Power must be controlled.
And the Drax nerf here. Oh, I guess we're more than 10. I thought we were at 10, but we were not. God damn it, Merlin. For fuck's sake, man. You are killing me, Smalls. All right, so this is +4. Meaning it's +6. So this wins the game. Dwight! Thank you for the 106-month resubscription. Oh, fuck, I forgot about Crown City. God damn it. There's just too many things counting. Too many things to count yet. And that was a sweet game for our deck, despite, you know, Merlin shitting on us and getting Shang-Chi'd. If I had accounted for that, we win the game, right? I just don't move Thanos. I just didn't account for the Crown City because I thought we were locked there and they couldn't add power. I wasn't looking at the location. I don't think they could ever... They almost never beat us there if I just leave the Thanos Center. come on. Must have had the boss walk in. New Thanos is super fun. I think the new Thanos is a home run season pass style card design. It is a archetype defining card that can be built in a few different ways, and it's a really good example of how to create varied gameplay that's interesting instead of just super random. Yes, please.
Oh, snap.
I got collection. I could be collection complete today, but that would leave me with 3,000 tokens. Do you have a recommendation on how many tokens you should have to stay collection complete, spending 5,000 tokens weekly? I don't know the numbers on that now.
I found a rock.
The yellow jacket Luke's bar, just like unironically really good for us. Means that we like gonna have a plus 12 shoe out of this game.
Hey man, I'm Cook.
I actually just didn't even need to play the yellow jacket this turn, right? Just talking and clicking. Celine. We can also bounce Shula, yeah, absolutely. And we get a Thanos. Anybody Thanos? Thanos is in the chat. Merlin. I mean, I think we just run this back, yeah? Remember that just buying the season pass alone on the web shop once collection complete gives you 4,000 tokens. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's actually something I hadn't considered. That's such a big upgrade.
Hey, I found a rock.
I can't Shulao anything technically now, right? Oh, the strange Legion. Listen, chat. The Legion brain takes hold and you just listen. Let it whisper. Let it whisper the sweet nothings in your ear. Come on, bud.
Victory.
Let you salt off, realizing you made a terrible mistake. Cool. As you will, Gamer. Yeah, I'm super excited to dig into Thanos stats and deck lists from other people tomorrow morning and work on some more stuff myself. It's definitely the type of card that I personally really enjoy playing. I love decks that like play lots of cheap cards and play to the board and things that do that so you can consistently be loading shots that you're drawing with cards every single turn. Feels really good. We played this build as well as a bounce variation that felt pretty all right. I'm gonna go ahead and cut some highlights of these. They'll be up tonight and tomorrow morning here in a little bit. Appreciate everybody that stayed all the way through to the end of the stream. I gotta get on out of here. We'll be back again tomorrow on Wednesday for a nice almost entire day snap stream checking out stuff. If you got anything fun or sweet to do with the new cards, we'll be looking for viewer decks featuring the new cards tomorrow as well. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Tuesday wherever you're at in the world, and thanks for kicking off the season here with us in Hoaglandia. I'm gonna raid you into Doug Pie, or someone who's been in Hoaglandia for a while, and they're currently streaming some Marvel Snaps, so check them out. Peace, gamers.